Hey guys, welcome back. Chef Hamill here, and today I am going to be talking about my favorite thing ever, and that is garlic. Garlic makes the world go round as far as I'm concerned, and I use garlic in probably 90 to 95% of my cooking. No matter what type of cuisine I am making, there is almost always garlic in it. So I go through a lot of it in my house. And I thought it would be very useful to show you guys a video of how to prep garlic and just some little tips and tricks on how to mince it, how to grate it, etc. So first things first, do you buy a whole head of garlic or do you buy the peeled stuff? Me, personally, I go through so much garlic, I like to buy the peeled stuff. On Long Island, we have Meat Farms, which is a great supermarket. I know it's not necessarily near everybody, but there are a few locations throughout Long Island. And they sell this tub of peeled garlic for relatively an inexpensive price. So this is just over a half pound of fresh peeled garlic, and it was only $3.68. I realized that sometimes peeled garlic can be much more expensive depending on what supermarket you're in, so you need to make that determination for yourself. But I know for me, the convenience is definitely worth a few extra bucks because I use it that much in my cooking. But if you only have access to the whole thing, or if this is just more budget friendly for you, obviously understandable, I'm going to kind of show you how to peel it, because peeling it is a total pain in the butt, which is one of the reasons why I do not buy it whole. So first thing what you want to do is peel off as much of the extra skin as you can. Just going to make it a little bit easier to expose those cloves and to get what you need. So after you expose a lot of those cloves, you want to kind of break them off. Try to get off any loose skin that you can. Sometimes it could be a little bit tricky, but the more of this skin that you're able to pull off, I think the easier it is. And there you go. Now, there's a few different ways that you can get the skin off these cloves. I think the easiest way is to use the side of my knife to squish the clove of garlic. You can sometimes actually peel off the skin with your hands, but I don't know about you guys, sometimes the garlic skin has gotten right under my nail and it really burns and it hurts. So I don't like to mess with it. So what I usually do is I take the side of my knife and I place it right on top of the garlic clove, and I use the heel of the back side of my hand to kind of give it a nice little squish. And once you squish the garlic clove, the skin comes right off. Super simple. But some people might not feel comfortable doing that. And what you could also do, which I have, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't use, is one of these garlic peelers. I think I got this at Sur La Table, which is a kitchen supply store. They have all different kinds of gadgets and dishes and anything that you could ever imagine that's kitchen related. It is absolutely magical. It's a little bit of a pricey store, but I did purchase this at one point. So you actually take the garlic clove and you put it inside of this and you roll it, and the skin comes right off. Also another easy way to peel garlic cloves. And you gotta kind of scoop all the skin out. Or you could just buy the pre-peeled stuff. I don't know, up to you. But those are 2 easy ways that you can get the skin off of a garlic clove. Another thing I want to show you guys is how to mince a garlic clove. So, first thing you want to do is take your knife and cut off that little stem part. We are going to kind of do what is considered a cross chop. I'm actually going to see if I can zoom in a little so you can see. And what we are going to do is you're going to place your less dominant hand on top of the knife. The spine of the knife is not sharp, so it's safe to place your hand on top of. And we're going to rock back and forth. As you can kind of see, the front part of my knife is never leaving the cutting board. We're just rocking back and forth, and you can kind of use your knife to gather the garlic that gets away from you. And we're going to do this for a few minutes until it is really nice and small and minced. Now, if you were making something like a vinaigrette or a Caesar salad dressing or anything that the garlic is going to be kept in its raw state, I like to take it a step further and make a paste out of it. So what I like to do is take a little bit of kosher salt or any type of salt that I have, sea salt, and place a little bit of salt on top of our minced garlic. And what this is going to do is the crystals in the salt are going to further break up our garlic and create more of a paste-like consistency. Once we continue to mince this a little bit more, we are actually going to take the side of our knife and our hands on top of the knife. We are going to squish our garlic, and this is going to make a paste. I prefer to do this with raw preparations of garlic, like salad dressings, especially Caesar salad dressing, because garlic, as we know, is a very pungent flavor, and when eaten raw, it can be very, very overwhelming. And I know that chewing on a raw chunk of garlic is not necessarily my idea of a good time unless I'm trying to keep some vampires away. So making a paste really is the best way to kind of add that garlic flavor into a raw preparation, yet keep the pieces very small, if not non-existent. So this is garlic paste. Now, if you are feeling a little lazy and you don't want to go through all this effort, that is a-okay, because we all have those days. Then you can use my favorite tool aside from a chef knife, and that is a microplane. A microplane is considered a rasp grater. It is very, very fine, as you can see, and it is used to grate things like garlic, ginger, lime zest, lemon zest. You can use it to finely grate chocolate on top of a dessert. This is probably my most used tool in the kitchen aside from my chef knife. I use it almost every single night because I use a lot of garlic and ginger and lemon zest and lemon juice and lime zest in my recipes to add a depth of flavor. And those are very simple, humble ingredients. So this is a tool that I think everybody should have in their kitchen personally. And a lot of times when I'm feeling a little bit on the lazy side and don't want to go through all of this effort of making a garlic paste, not that it's honestly that much effort, I like to use a microplane to finely grate my garlic. And I use this tool all the time. You have to be very careful of your fingers. When they're brand new, they're, of course, a little bit on the sharp side. But they're not too bad. And what you get is a very nice garlic paste. I use this a lot in my marinara sauce so that the garlic kind of melts into the tomatoes, and it's a very, very softer consistency, and it really brings out this really great garlic flavor in my tomato sauce or my marinara sauce without actually seeing the big chunks of garlic. But again, same preparation as you can use this for the same preparation as the garlic paste in some sort of dressing or a marinade where you don't want to necessarily see the big chunks of garlic. Another tool that you can use is the handy dandy garlic press. Now there's all different types of garlic presses out on the market these days. This one that I happen to have has holes which make pretty small, kind of medium-sized pieces of garlic, or it actually has these other blades which make slices of garlic. So I'm going to show you both just so you can see. I do use this once in a while. I'm going to be honest, I kind of forget that I have it in my pantry or in my drawer. So I'm going to place one, place one in the hole side, and it makes like medium-sized chunks of garlic, or at least mine does. Great in a pinch. They're a little bit bigger than, say, using the microplane or making your own garlic paste, but really great for breaking up garlic very easily. Another tool that you can use, or other side you can use, is the sliced side. So sometimes I like to put slices of garlic in the dishes I'm making, especially like pasta sauce or something like that, which is a little bit more rustic. And I just can't speak today. This creates nice slices of garlic, kind of on the medium thickness side. So I'm going to be honest, if I'm slicing garlic, I tend to slice it with my knife. But this is obviously a much safer way to slice garlic because the cloves are very small, and so sometimes it's really hard to hold on to the garlic and to slice it at the same time. So this is obviously a much safer tool to use, especially for kids that are trying to learn to cook in the kitchen. So if you have any questions about garlic, please let me know. Comment them below. I'm going to put some different garlic related links in the description, and thank you for watching.